I'm Aaron Mellette from Sanford, North Carolina. I go to Elon University. I play wide receiver, and I'm number 3. A lot of people, there's a lot of athletes in my family. A lot of them are glad to see me accomplish some of the things I have accomplished in my life and this past year at Elon. And I'm just trying to make my family proud and my city of Sanford proud as well. It's a blessing to receive the top wide receiver award for the FCS level. I mean, it's a dream to be considered the best receiver in the country for FCS division football. I mean, it's not something I thought about I was going to achieve this year. I mean, but it's a blessing in itself, and I just like to thank God, my teammates, and my coaches for believing in me and putting me in the spots to go out there and perform well. It just shows what our program represents. I mean, a football program gets you a position to receive national recognition for type of awards, and I mean, and following in Scott's footsteps. I mean, it's just an honor because the things he did in his 4 years here at Elon. I mean, for me to accomplish something like that, also, it's just I'm grateful for the university and the community in its whole. Some of my biggest plays from this past season, I would say. So I guess the most recent one was my app performance. I can remember that at the top of my head. I think it was the fourth quarter, like the last few minutes. The quarterback threw me a pass in cover 2, and I didn't see the ball to the last minute, and somehow I got my hands around it, reacted fast enough to get my hands around it, catch it. Another one, I think it was the Citadel game where the quarterback, Thomas, threw it over the wrong shoulder and had to adjust, had like a split second of time to even catch up to the pass and get a go-ahead touchdown that ended up getting really the difference in helping us reach overtime and winning the game. Those are some of the few ones I can remember to highlight out from this past season. To the young wide receivers, I would tell them just you got to work hard every day. I mean, you don't want to take no days off because I mean it's another man at another school that's going to be working just as hard as you are and trying to accomplish things you want to accomplish in itself. I mean, and that you can't really, like I said, just take no days off. I mean, and you got to be confident in what you're doing, like going out there knowing that you have the ability to perform well. Like you gotta show everybody that you can do it, and you have to do it on the big stage. It's not that's what you gotta do. I mean, you just can't think in your head like, oh, I know I'm good, but you gotta go out there and prove it, and that's gonna be the hard part. But I mean, as long as you're confident in what you're doing, it should be easy. Just lifting 4 days a week, and then once a week just running, like working on speed stuff is how I'm gonna start off this next month, and then after probably February, just start powerlifting just to get stronger and working on little things and working out with the other wideouts on my team, helping them fine-tune their things, learning from them and learning from me, and then just watching film whenever I get the chance to from this past season and see what kind of mistakes I made, where can I improve upon, just try to get a head up on the opponents from next year. I guess the first professional goal I have is possibly next year entering the NFL draft and hopefully getting drafted. I mean, it's something I got my eyes set on now, and I mean, I feel like it would be a great goal for me to accomplish and to represent the university and becoming drafted at the end of next season. One individual that has inspired me has been my grandfather. I mean, he was the one that told me to put the video games down and go out there and be active and play some type of sport. And then a man from my church, Minister Byron Buckles, he's the one that actually told me I should play football because I was into basketball and baseball more, so he was the first one that told me that you should go play football. I mean, so it's really because of him that I have reached this success. Because if it wasn't him, I wouldn't be playing football, and that's about it. About campus, my favorite place would probably hang out at our varsity sports grill. I mean, it's just it's a whole grill themed about Elon athletics. I mean, they have great food. Great lounge area. We can just kick back and relax and watch different sports games going on, whether it's basketball season, football season, or even baseball season. I mean, that's probably my top place on campus where I like to hang out. Yes, most of the way football. I like to play Call of Duty on my Xbox 360. That's one of the things I like to do. Or that, or I just go to the gym and play basketball. I mean, that's one of my first loves as a sport growing up as a kid. So I like to play that as much as possible when I get a chance in the off season. Yes. I think our second game of the year, one of my teammates took an interception back for 99 yards. He ended up doing planking on the sideline. I thought that was one of the funnest things from the years I can remember, because we was cracking up about it. 'Cause I didn't have no idea that he was going to do that. And then in the locker room, just having a shooting contest about who can make a certain shot from a distance, and just competing with each other in the locker room. But by far, the planking thing as a celebration was the funniest thing I remember all year. It was an up and down season for us. I mean, we didn't get a winning season, which we wanted, but overall we learned a lot about ourselves and the new coaching staff that we had that we didn't know coming into it. So I mean, I can see that when we're battle tested, we're gonna be ready to go, and don't worry about next year, because we know we're gonna take care of business, and the wins will come. Yes, I feel there's some obstacles I have overcome. Being mentally tough was one of the main ones. I mean, something that every college athlete has to go to, see if you're mentally tough to get through different circumstances throughout your career. And I know this year I think I proved my toughness, because I had a bad ankle injury, a foot injury, you can say, for most of the season, and I just had the will to continue to play through it, and try to help the team as much as possible. Because I still don't understand how I was able to play on the injury as a Zep. I could barely run, but somehow I was able to just suck it up for those 4 quarters of play and help produce for my team. I'm Aaron Mellette, junior wide receiver from Elon University. I'd like to thank the Phoenix fans that came out to each home game and supported us through the good and the bad year. And also like to thank College Football Performance for awarding me with the 2011 SS Wide Receiver of the Year award. So thank you, and hopefully I can repeat it next year.